Hey, welcome back, beautiful Sagittarians. Thank you for joining me here, Sag. Let's get right to your reading. Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Maintain your childlike spirit. Heighten your vitality. Bountiful harvest is ahead of you. Oh, whoa. Perfect setting. It's like, creating your own harvest, creating your own beautiful world, your own beautiful harvest here, Sagittarius. It's like finding the perfect setting, the perfect place to create. What a Sag. It's a renewal of peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's like taking a break, Sag, finding the perfect setting to create something. You have the higher ground. Some of you are actually artists, like you're painters, you're very creative. It's like finding the perfect setting, the perfect view to create. This could be you actually on higher ground, Sag, looking down at a valley, looking down at water, looking down at a river, or looking at pasture land. You could actually be looking at real estate. It's something beautiful unfolding for you, Sagittarius. Tucker, no. Leave my stuff alone. Come on, get up here. You troublemaker, get up here. Come on. Hurry up. And you stay. And behave. So it's like finding a perfect setting, Sag. It's like you could be receiving like a really bountiful harvest. And it's like picturesque. It's just how you imagine, Sag, this place to be, this perfect place. You may have a place that you go to that you look out over, the hills, the mountains. It's like that childhood innocence. When you used to go play and find the perfect setting to like create, where you take time out to pause and think about things, going to places that heighten your vitality. It's like the picture perfect setting. It's something you always imagine doing. It's always something that you visualized, maybe when you were a kid, visualizing how your life would be, where you were going to live. It's almost like Spirit is saying, keep that dream alive, that thought alive, that idea alive, because it's almost like Spirit is saying you're going to get the opportunity to go to that place, be at that place that you always imagined yourself being at. Keep the kid in you alive, Sagittarius. That high vibe, that high imagination, that high creativity side of yourself. You are safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open and know that you're being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what's going on around you. Don't be afraid to totally submerge yourself in a project, an interest, or a goal. Give it 100% of your energy, and you may find what your life has been lacking. Back to work, Sag, back on task. Be sure you're using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project that you're working on. Unexplained wonders, magical blessings, and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. That's what I was picking up on. Surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality, that which exists outside the known is beyond measure. This is that ancient wisdom, that knowledge. You know what I mean? Sagittarius. Really good card, Sag. You're reinventing yourself, your life. It's like you're going through a metamorphosis or a change. And it's like remembering your childhood dreams and fulfilling them. Stability is yours. This is your destiny. Now, Sagittarius, it doesn't mean that you have to sacrifice, something in order to get it. You are transforming. You're going through a metamorphosis. You are finding your North Node, your life purpose. Saturn is returning to you the truth. Being real with yourself and you know what I mean? It's just like going by your own inner truth and finding your own you may have had to sacrifice someone in order to find this destiny, in order to find this North Node. It's like you may have had to sacrifice yourself for many, many years or something, or got out of who you really were. You may have lost yourself along the way, Sagittarius, but you're coming back in full force. Whoa, those want to show. You're ascending. Prepare for some kind of union. Sagittarius, you've done the shadow work, Sag. Ooh, look. Your life partner. It's almost like Sagittarius, some of you have found yourself again and you're having fun and you're happily single, living in the moment, enjoying your life to the fullest. The other woman. So Sagittarius, The other man, the other woman, take it as it resonates, has always been something to come along and screw you up, Sagittarius. I'm sorry, but it's true. Some of you have lost interest in having a partnership. Some of you are happier being single. And it's almost like when you're happy being single is when your life partner comes in. So, Sagittarius, you've had crap to deal with, okay? And it's almost like you've given up on relationships. But it was actually to help you find your your destiny, your prosperity, your abundance, finding yourself again, rediscovering the child in yourself again. You may have spent many, many years on the wrong relationships, Sagittarius, and it's for a reason. It's to put you on the path that you were meant to be on. These people were not meant to be on your path. If they were going to sacrifice you for the other man, the other woman, they were not meant for you. They were there to teach a lesson, or you were there to teach them a lesson. It could have definitely hit you, your self-esteem, hit your self-worth very, very hard, Sag. And you took your power back. Now, look, you could have been in abusive relationships. You could have been the one that did all the chasing. And now you've empowered yourself and you're like, I'm not chasing. I'd rather be alone. So this was a painful past. And Sagittarius, you spoke your truth. You weren't going to be made an option. Okay? Not settling. You've made a final decision here to empower yourself and start a new world for yourself. Slowly but surely, finding your worth, your value, and taking your power back after being heartbroken. You're sitting here trusting your intuition. You could be alone, living your best life. Some of you do not even want a relationship, Sag. Look, this is divine truth. This was your soulmate, but they could have been a karmic soul mate, learning many, many karmic lessons. Okay. This is abandonment, Sagittarius. Being left out on the cold. This person could have told you that they wanted to marry you, that you were their forever person. This person, Sag, look, you're living your best life. You're getting stability here. You are receiving abundance. It's like you're living your best single life that you can. And it's like finding yourself again. Having peace and harmony back in your life. Taking your confidence back. Doing the shadow work, Sagittarius. Not settling for less. Manipulation. Oh my God. just stay away. Yeah. It could have been like you've had many lessons, Sag. You've had, sorry, my throat. So this person isn't speaking to you, or you're not speaking to this person. And you really, when a Sagittarius stops speaking, they're done. I'm sorry, Sag. When a Sagittarius stops talking, they're done. They're done. As long as a Sagittarius is communicating with you and is speaking with you and willing to work on things with you, you stand a chance. But when a Sagittarius stops speaking, they're done. The other woman, jealous, envious. Oh my God. So this person ain't doing too well here. Sagittarius, they're hearing about your good news. Maybe through friends, whatever. Look, this person betrayed you. They're heavily burdened, Sag. So their life isn't doing too good. It really isn't, Sagittarius. Everybody's gossiping about this person. Everybody's talking about this person. Everybody's poking their nose in everybody's business here. And Sag, this person loved you, but they pushed you away. It's almost like, it could have been the way this person grew up. It could have been, well, everybody else I know, my friends, everybody else. It could be their upbringing. It could be their growing up. Sagittarius, they got fears and anxieties about abandonment, fears, I don't know, maybe they were in I don't care what they were in. They pushed you away, Sag. This person is messed up, Sag. I don't even know if this person knows how to be their own person. I don't think that they know how to love. Sag, I don't think that they even know how. This person has a lot of upbringing issues, like abandonment issues. They're used to painful relationships. They are. I don't think this person knows how to have a healthy relationship. I don't think they do. Look, you brought stability, loving and nurturing, confidence, strength, balance to this person's life. I think it scared them. They're used to a lot of difficult relationships. Maybe this person grew up with family who all had other lovers, always had competition. I don't know, Sag. This person doesn't know how to love. Maybe they grew up in a violent home. Maybe they grew up maybe their father died early. Maybe they have mother issues. Maybe there's abandonment issues here. I don't know, but this person does not know how to love. They don't. I mean, as far as this person knew, you loved them. So somebody else could have been spreading rumors and gossip about you, could have been lying on you, could have been. Who cares? They got to take accountability, Sagittarius, for their own behavior. Every person does. It's like they might have grown up, in a violent atmosphere or fighting and arguing. I don't know, Sagittarius. It's just uh, this person could have witnessed a lot of physical abuse or violence. They could have, like I said, felt abandoned or neglected as a kid. And it's their upbringing that they needed to sort out. Okay? Sagittarius, if you have grown up like that, Sag, you've managed to deal with whatever you've had to deal with, which is why you're so abundant here. You've done the shadow work. Maybe years and years before this person ever even knew what shadow work was or even knows what shadow work is. Sag, this is a person who's just used to, like, their friends cheat, their role models may have cheated. They got some really unhealthy patterns that they need to deal with. And Sagittarius, you were guided. Okay? You're being guided toward your destiny. And maybe they got to heal generational wounds. Like I said, I don't know, but you've healing yours or you are dealing with yours, doing the dark shadow work. You could have done it like way before this person has healed their own issues. And there was a need to change, Sag. Divine truth. The other woman looking over your shoulder all the time. It's like if this person didn't have one person, it's like the other man, the other woman. Take it as it resonates. It's always someone else that you had to be aware of, looking around your shoulders all the time, looking around who's trying to start trouble for me now, who's trying to create drama in my life now. Why do I Sag, this is not good on a Sag. And look, Sag, you had to walk away. They broke your trust, they broke their commitment, and this person is flighty, they're foolish, they're a gaslighter, and it's like they see the next attraction, they're sneaking around again. That's what ended this relationship. And they regret being so selfish, so the way they were. But it's not enough to sit and you called their ass out, Sag. You spoke your divine truth. This was your life purpose, your destiny. You tried to get this person, but it's not your job to heal people. It's their job to heal themselves. I know that you try to help this person, but quite honestly, who could live with like looking around? Maybe that's why I'm paranoid now. I just finished saying in a video last week, I think, I can't sit like here. I feel safe because I know nobody can come at me from my back. I have to see around me. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta be able to see what's coming at me. And that is the famous quote of Sagittarius: I see. Like, Sag, if you had to look around your shoulder all the time for the next attack coming at you, the next problem coming at you, the other woman coming at you, it's just like, who needs it? Or the other man, take it as it resonates. The always looking over your shoulder. Somebody was always looking over your shoulder, Sag. It's like not knowing from day to day what's coming at you next. Who's angry at you next? Who's peeved off with you next? And somebody was always looking over your shoulder. There was always some feminine out to get you, or some feminine or masculine, you know what I mean, out to get Sag. And you had to learn to become aware. Like, to this day, Sagittarius, I cannot sit with my back where I can't see what's coming at me. I'll go to a restaurant, or even in the old days when I used to go to clubs or stuff like that, you would never see me with my back to a crowd. It wouldn't happen. I'll find the table in the corner, or a location where I can see what's coming at me. You've always had someone jealous of you. You've always had someone envious of you. You've always had like some person looking over your shoulder, not knowing what's coming at you from day to day. And Sagittarius, it's just like you said, you know what? I'm done dealing. I'm going to live my best life now. And that was the best move you could have made. Sag. I don't know. You've learned, Sagittarius. You've learned. Like, you tried to mentor this person. You tried to talk to this person. You tried to give them guidance. But, man, unless they address their own issues, enjoy your inner childhood, because you're being blessed with prosperity. Okay? Look. That youthful side of you coming out in you again, that happy child that you used to be. Sagittarius, you're taking back your power, you're reclaiming it, even if it's your own childhood and your own growing up. You've learned. You've learned, Sag, to be happy on your own, prosperous on your own. How can you live always wondering if there is another third party. Always having to fear, is there another third party? Is there a third party? If you gotta worry, it's time to walk. You took your power back, Sag. And this person always liked having options. Always, maybe they're, you know, if your person is a masculine energy, they always had to be getting extra attention from feminine energies. I'm sorry, they did. Always having options available to them. That's their cycle. And Sagittarius took your power back and you moved the hell on. This person was keeping you stuck. They were a sneaky ass cheat. Okay? This person's cycle, they're a cheater. They have not just cheated on you, Sagittarius. They have cheated on several people. They're a con man. Okay? They are. And then when they find something else, they push that person away. You know what I'm saying? They avoid making apologies. It's like, they got mother and father issues, to be real with you. Very childish, like I said. You're well more ahead of this person than what they were. They may have had a crappy childhood. They may have had a lousy childhood, but that's not the excuse. And no excuse to be carry on that behavior their entire way through their life. But people keep accepting this, so what can you do? They've learned to be fake. You tried to help this person heal. You spoke your divine truth. You really did try to help this person heal. But damn, you had to worry about your own stability. You had to protect yourself. That's the truth. And then this person, so it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So the cycle that this person does, it triggers their rejection issues, their abandonment issues. So this is what they do. They do the most. They set the scenario up intentionally, Sag, or unintentionally. I don't think this person's aware, to be honest with you. I don't think they're aware. I don't think they're awakened. I really don't. Like, they could be really mature, Sag, like in age, but mentally and emotionally, they're that little kid who gets rejected. They set it up, though. It's a self-propelling prophecy that they do. Okay, my mom rejected me, my dad abandoned me, my parents were closed off, so I'm closed off. This, that, the other thing. I gotta have a lot of feminines around me. Maybe their mother wasn't very nurturing. Maybe they didn't know how to love. Who cares? The point is, the cycle that this person does is that they perpetuate that to make it happen so that it reinforces why they get rejected. So they literally push you away, be closed off, become cold, flaunt the other people in your face, saying, It's a test. They kept testing your boundaries. When is Sagittarius going to finally walk away from me and reject me? Well, it happened. Who's going to put up with that? Nobody in their right mind's going to put up with that. Nobody. They need to heal their inner child, and that's what this is. If they're not continually, it wouldn't matter what you did for this person, Sag. How much love you gave them, how much attention you gave them, how much time, energy, resources, affection you gave them. Nobody is more affectionate than an Empress. Nobody is more nurturing or loving. And this person kept testing your boundaries. It's like, will Sagittarius reject me when? Okay, what if I now... They could have started out fabulously well, but soon as they get that unconditional love that is shown to them, they never believe it's going to last. They're always waiting it. Okay, so they set it up. Well, what if I go cheat? Are they going to love me then? What if I go do this? Are they going to love me then? When is Sagittarius going to have enough of me? Sagittarius had enough of them. It was draining your energy, Sag. It was taking away from you. So this person grew up in had a shitty childhood. And it's carried over into their adult relationships. So, of course not. Sagittarius wants a partner, not a child. This is like a childish energy that did never grow up. Like, in relationship wise. They have never had to. Everyone around them is this way. They don't think that they're doing anything wrong, which is why most of them have not apologized to you, because they really don't see what they did wrong. It's nothing you did or didn't do, Sag. It's their issues. Sad, really. This person sets themselves up for failure. Like, they do. And I don't care what relationship they get into. They are perpetuating it. Time after time, relationship after relationship after relationship. And you've come here, Sagittarius, to show them the way, to give them the guidance, to help them to heal. But you're not enabling this person to mistreat you. You're not. So now they feel betrayed, rejected, abandoned, which is the very thing. Like, all of us have a fear of rejection and abandonment. But for this person, it's way over the top. They struggle with codependency issues, and it's like always seeking that feminine, that masculine attention they never got when they were a kid. And it's carried over to their adulthood. That's what this is saying. You're confident, you're strong, you're easygoing, and Spirit told you, look, do not play mind games with this Empress. You had to make change, and they're angry that you made this change. They are angry at women. They love women, but they hate women. It's a love-hate thing. This person knows. It didn't matter how genuine you were, Sagittarius, how loyal, how dedicated, whether you were married or unmarried to this person, it does not matter. It perpetuates a self-pitying outcome in their life. See, it gives them then, I've been betrayed, Sagittarius walked away, Sagittarius abandoned me. It triggers all those emotional wounds from their childhood, yet they're the ones that perpetuated it. If that makes any sense. They set it up to happen that way. And then they act like the wounded party. How hurt they are, how betrayed they are, how rejected they were, how abandoned they were, and then it perpetuates whatever other addictions they have, such as cheating, such as drinking, such as drugs, such as sex addictions, sexes, whatever their addictions are. You have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, Sagittarius. And it's like, Sagittarius, it's this person gets attention by doing this. They do. Since they were a child, this is how they got their attention from others. They cause their own towers, Sag. Like, they've learned to become selfish, arrogant, critical, judgmental, cold. It's like this person went from lovey-dovey, I love you, Sag, you're my forever person, I love you, and they were telling the truth. They were. But this person is never content, never satisfied. It's like, okay, now I got Saggy's love. Now I can start undoing it all. Oh, Saggy's like, I'm not doing it. So, yeah. It's deep family shadow work they got to do. It's like, I told you it's self-sabotage. So then they take this into their next relationship with them. They take all that baggage into the next. When you met this person, they had baggage. They did. They just didn't tell you how much baggage they really had, how much shadow work they had to do. It's like they put on a persona, and when you fell in love with this person, like when you fell hard for this person, they then started looking at the next conquest. They did. And they're perpetuating that over again in that relationship. They'll fall madly in love. And then when that person falls in love with them, they'll slowly start turning cold on them, start fighting and arguing with them, start pushing their buttons, have another woman on hand or man, Have someone always looking over their shoulder all the time. Like you would always, this person, whoever they're with now, has the same fear that you did when you were with this person. They're gonna cheat. It's like from being from one extreme to the other. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. I love you hard. To I'm gonna be cold, distant. You may not have known why. You may have asked this person why. What's wrong? Is there something bothering you? They're acting like a freaking kid. They're reliving their childhood in every relationship over and over again. That's what they're doing. And I wouldn't be shocked if some of them are listening, or this would not be coming out in the read. Wouldn't shock me. So then it reinforces their anger issues at their mother, at their father, and they're taking those anger issues out in the relationship with whoever they are partnered with. And they've done it to everyone. But they always end up the victim. But they don't realize they're the ones that are creating their own reality. And you had to protect yourself, Sag, because it was draining your light. It was dimming your light. It was putting your light out. And it's exhausting helping someone mentally, emotionally, physically, all the time. Draining. I mean, you were willing to assist and help in any way you could, Sag. But they got both. They got mother and father issues. And they need to address their inner child. You cannot do that for them, Sag. You may have even told this person, Sag. I know a lot of you did tell this person that they got to heal from that it's not their fault, that they got deep wounds. They may drink a lot. They may turn to drugs. They may be like have mental problems from it. Anxiety, jumps, twitches, sleep disorders. This is a person who is truly self-conscious, like always like checking themselves in the mirror, what they look like they gotta have the fancy clothes and like a nice vehicle. They're putting on a facade. Like this would really hurt this person to drive a shitmobile. You know what I mean? Because if it appears that they're doing well, they must be doing well. Even if they're not doing well. They gotta have, so they can have bragging rights. So everybody thinks they're this person because they don't want people to see who they are on the inside. They've got scenarios played out in their head before they even play out. I already know I'm going to get abandoned. I already know. Sagittarius loves me. loves me unconditionally. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do I do now? What are they going to put up with? They say they love me unconditionally. This person sits and thinks. They're always thinking. They're like, if Sag sees the real me and knows who I really am, they're going to reject me. They're going to abandon me. If I was to tell Sagittarius who I really was. So it's like they come in and they feed off your energy, your confidence, drain you dry and go to the next victim, and then justify it by saying, I was betrayed. I got rejected. Everyone feels sorry for me. I'm so wounded. I'm so hurt. It's a form of attention getting. And they always have options in case of failure. They always have a backup, someone who they can go to. Oh my God, because this person does not know how to be alone. They gotta have that feminine attention. If your person is the masculine, they have to have that feminine attention. And if it's the other way around, your feminine would have to have that masculine attention. Otherwise, they don't feel worthy. They're like got a backup plan all the time. In case this fails, I gotta have a backup. I gotta have several backups, several options to go to, because I can never be alone. Where it would, and they're going to carry that weight on their shoulders their whole life unless they deal with it. And unfortunately, this person in the end is going to be alone. They are going to be alone. And that is exactly where they need to be. That is where the shadow work is done. Learning to face your fears, learning to conquer those wounds, man. It's not easy. You know, we've all had them. It isn't easy to do. It isn't. It's not as easy as it seems. It's something that takes a long time to master. Sagittarius, you are mastering that. And Spirit is saying that you've met person after person after person for the reasons of trying to get them to heal, but some just don't want to heal, Sag. You cannot make them. And quite honestly, it's above your pay grade, Sag. It is. They need professional assistance to do that. And so it's almost like the universe has sent like their best angels to these people to assist them, to bring them into their north node. Some will accept it and be grateful for the help, and others don't want to deal. Which is probably why, Sagittarius, you will end up being like the hero. Because just based upon the information that you have provided to these people, when they are ready to face their shadow, they will recall every single word you said. When they are ready to learn. When they are willing to listen, they will recall everything you told them. I know you guys definitely try to help. But you can't lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. You just can't. It's free will. But when they are alone, and they will be, they will remember the words you spoke. You know, when you confided in them, you know, how you healed your past, how you healed your wounds, how you were able to overcome your fears, how you were able to overcome your shadow. It'll come back to them. If they ever want it. But for now, Spirit is saying you've tried to rescue a lot of people like this, Sag. And now it's almost like your turn to receive the harvest, the bounty for all your good deeds and your loving heart that has tried to help a lot of people, Sag. And it hurt you. It did. You did try to rescue these people. You did try to save them. It's like, you know, you saw something in them that you recognize their soul. You love this person on a soul level, or these people on a soul level. You were sent to assist them. You tried. Some will listen, some won't. But they'll never forget, Sag. They will never forget. They've had superficial relationships. They've had everything superficial in their life. But when you're touched in the soul, and you do that person dirty, they will never forget. You've done your job without knowing you've done your job. Even though it looks like, you know, they're just carrying on living this weird ass life, hurting people. You are always that angel on their shoulder. What are you doing? I think you're their conscience, Sag. The conscience that disturbs their demons. Because they know better. what makes you unforgettable, Sag. Your truth, your loving nature, your generosity of soul and heart. They might shun it and say, oh, I don't care. I don't care about Sagittarius. Sagittarius will never be important to me. They never were. I don't care about Sagittarius. Really? Then why the hell are they always in your reads? You've showed your support, Sag. The rest is on them. You've made things clear. You've brought clarity to their life. Hope and happiness. You're worth it, Sag. You're coming off as this swan. They're coming off as this unicorn. This is magical. Magical beings. And now Sagi's like, you know, Spirit, I'm getting tired. My soul's getting tired, Spirit. My soul's getting tired. And Spirit's like, you're absolutely right, Sagittarius. It's time for you to receive the bounty. You've been in service your whole life, Sagittarius, and you may not even have known it. Take care.